Test, test.
Hello and welcome to Alfred E. Thompson Stadium for the annual Signing Day ceremony, an opportunity to celebrate these seniors who have signed to carry on their sport to the collegiate level. And Ryan, what an opportunity this is, and what a celebration.
It is, and every year it's so exciting to see all the student athletes go down to the track, or in recent years it's been in Turner Gymnasium, but just to see the smile on their faces knowing that they've completed such a long and hard process. You know, you can just see the reward on their faces, and for them to go up to the desk, sign that letter of intent, you know, it's a huge step in their athletic career.
How about it? You can see there all of our signees pictured on screen. We're going to have interviews with each of them after they make their way to the stage, and then off the stage we have Jack Gill and Mary Claire Anderson ready to ask them questions. I'm very excited for this ceremony. It's always been such a staple to Westminster athletics. It used to be in Turner Gymnasium.
Before we get started with our ceremony, a few people I'd like to thank. First of all, our booster club, You all know we have the best booster club in the country. If you're a part of the booster club and you're here, if you'll stand for me real quick, I see him in the middle. I'm going to embarrass you, Pat. You all stand up. Give him a big hand. Thank you. All the gifts that you'll be receiving were paid by the booster club. Everything we did, pictures, all that was paid by the booster club. So you can tell them a thank you when you see them on your own. Next person I'd like to thank. Come get these two. Hold on. Next person I'd like to thank is Dr. Small. Dr. Small has been very active in our athletic program this year. Every time we have an event, we see her. She speaks it, and she does what she says she wants everybody else to do, and we really appreciate it. Thank you a lot. The next person I'd like to thank is WCAT, award-winning WCAT. You all guys are awesome. Riley, James, I have something for y'all in my office. Y'all are awesome. All the stuff you see on the screen, James did. It's unbelievable. We really appreciate it. And we got something for you in my office. We really appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot. Special thank you goes to Jamelia Jones. Everybody in the athletic department knows if it wasn't for Jamelia, we wouldn't get anything done. So she's the heartbeat of our athletic program. So thank you. Next person is Coach Lane, Coach Mack. She's helped me tremendously the last 6-7 days trying to pull this thing off. We really do appreciate it. And last but not least, and I hope I don't cry, get emotional, I don't do that much, but I have a couple times a day already. But we gave birth to this ceremony in 2011, and Coach Darling was right there by my side the whole time. And without him, I wouldn't have been able to do any of this all these years we've done it. He's done unbelievable things for me. And I think everyone here probably knows he's leaving. So if you see his car or his truck out there or his house, make sure you go by and do something to his house so he can't sell it. Do something to his truck so he can't get away. Any way we can make him stay, please help me out. I've tried everything to make him stay, but I can't do it yet. But Coach Darling, thank you so much. Thanks, Coach. Thank you.
Welcome. It's great to see everybody on this beautiful day for the celebration. I want to congratulate our athletes for what is the culmination of years of determination, of resilience, of commitment, and it's simply hard work. Not only are your contributions on the court, on the field, in the gym being recognized, but also your work in our classrooms. You are not only students, you are true scholars. And your ability to achieve at the level with which you have athletically, while still being a student at a school like Westminster, is truly remarkable. And we're proud of you for that. As an upper school, we're grateful for your commitment to your sport. Sports provide us unique threads that weave our community together. They provide us an opportunity to come together and for a common cause, cheer for you all. They provide us an opportunity for collective joy. And for all of this, as an upper school, we are very grateful. I want to take a moment to appreciate your parents. Not only have they endured the normal Westminster parent travails, worrying about your academic performance, your college admissions, what you may be doing at night, they have had another host of worries behind the scenes. They've worried when you've sat on the bench, when you've been injured, when you haven't played your best game. They've wondered what these moments mean for your dreams because they love you and those dreams mean as much to them as they do to you. So I want to assure you, your parents have been your biggest cheerleaders, and each one of you needs to give them a hug after this ceremony and tell them that you appreciate them and that you love them. So Westminster College signees, we see how you have contributed to our community and made it more than it would be otherwise. We're proud of you, and we wish you the best in your next steps.
So thank you, Marty. Thank you, Chanley. Every year, I'll meet with the parents of our lower school students to talk about the role of sports in a Westminster education and to help them think about navigating the world of youth sports and interscholastic athletics with a healthy and productive attitude. And I ask them to start with the end in mind, understanding that if you have a map and a destination, you usually get there. As part of that thinking about the reality of what the end may look like, I give them some numbers that speak to the chances of their daughters and sons playing sports in college. And here are those numbers. There are 8 million high school athletes in this country, and I bet close to 100% of those 8 million had dreams of playing their sport in college at some point in time. But the reality is that only 6% do. So this group that we're recognizing today represents a real and unique accomplishment that serves as the example of what's possible with hard work and a deep, sustained commitment. All of you deserve our thanks for your representation of Westminster, your commitment to your sport, and most importantly, your commitment to each other. And for every signee, we're doing more than celebrating one individual or one group. This is about Westminster athletics and the Westminster community. This is about your parents, your grandparents, your sisters and your brothers, your coaches and your teachers, and this is about your fellow students and your teammates. Congratulations, and let these memories serve you well as you move beyond Turner Gym and take your love for your sport into your next stage of life. And today is absolutely one of the best days of the year for the athletic program. And so let me express my sincere thanks to Marty and Zach, Jamila, Lane, Katie, Scott, and Mike, our athletic staff, and CAPbackers, and our colleagues in college counseling for making all of this happen. And now let's meet our signees.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a bit partial to Westminster, but I think by anyone's standard, this is an overall list that is as impressive as any as you will see at the high school level. We'll do this alphabetically, and we'll start with baseball. Playing in the fall for Rhodes College, let's hear it for William May.
Let's indeed hear it for William May, playing baseball in the fall at Rhodes College. He also looked at colleges, Ryan, like Cornell, Bates, Swarthmore. But William May going to take his talents to Memphis to play for the Lynx. He's a two-time preseason All-State player, and I know you've had the chance to share the diamond with him. Talk about the player he is and his work ethic.
Well, not only sharing the diamond with him, but also catching him as a pitcher. I'm a catcher. He's the pitcher, and as the catcher, I get to see all the disgusting pitches he can throw, all the movement he gets, and I'm just so proud of the fact that he's going to be playing at a collegiate level for the next 4 years. Very proud of him. Can't wait to see what he can do next year.
Can't wait to see it. And disgusting in a good way. Meaning
disgusting, right? I realized when I said that might imply that he might not be the best pitcher. Trust me, in baseball, disgusting is anything but a bad thing. Congratulations, William May.
Congratulations to William May. Now we're going to hand him over to Jack Gill, who's got a question.
William, as you know, Westminster has a long history of sending athletes up to Rhodes College. How does it feel to finally come to a decision?
It feels really good. I have a lot of friends up at Rhodes already and a lot of family in Memphis, so it was a pretty easy decision.
Well, congratulations and go Lynx.
Go Lynx, indeed. Another reason that William might want to attend Rhodes College, he told us, is because of the pre-med program there. William wants to get on the path to become a doctor or at least a healthcare professional. So congratulations once again to William May.
Moving on to volleyball, and in this case, beach volleyball. Our next athlete will be playing at Stanford University in the fall. Ashley Vincent.
Congratulations to Ashley Vincent. I know Jack and I, who called a lot of volleyball games over the years, have gotten the chance to watch her grow as not only a player, but also as a student, and seeing how her game, especially on the court, has, propelled her to the player that she is. I mean, she has been so incredible these past few seasons, was named first team All-State twice, and is now going to play at Stanford University.
Well, Westminster has that reputation of having an elite volleyball program, and Ashley Vincent has been a staple of that program for the past couple of years. Great to see a program such as Westminster produce great athletes, and Ashley Vincent is no exception.
And it's interesting to note that she is playing beach volleyball, which she only started playing about 5 years back. She's been on the court playing volleyball for about 8 years, but going to be playing beach volleyball in Stanford. She's going to need a lot of sunscreen, Ryan.
Does it get
And I
any
will
better
not
than
ad
that,
lib,
Riley?
but playing beach volleyball at Stanford University doesn't sound terrible.
Took the words out of my mouth.
He sure did.
Well, and Ashley, that was my exact question too. Beach volleyball in California, does it get any better than that?
In my personal opinion, playing outside in such great weather and with such great caliber girls with, great skill sets, but also just amazing personalities, it doesn't really get much better than that.
Well, congratulations, Ashley.
Well, Riley, it appears that Coach Kane, Mary Claire, and I were on the same wavelength there, almost saying identical things, but I mean, for real, does it get any better than beach volleyball in California?
We'll now move on to diving. Attending Villanova University in the fall, let's hear it for Caroline Blankenbeckler.
How about it? Let's hear it for Caroline Blankenbeckler, who is going to Villanova University. She chose Villanova for the D1 diving program, but also the campus and the academics that it provides. And she's been diving since the 7th grade, placed second All-State individually the past 3 years, and is captain of the dive team, also captain of the cheer team, and also captain, Ryan, of the gymnastics team. So not only is she a 3-sport athlete, but she's a captain in the 3 sports she plays.
And there's not many places better than Villanova to take those talents. Believe it or not, my brother actually walked onto their rugby team this past year. I know, I see your face. You didn't see that one coming, but Villanova's such a great place, both for athletics and academics. Got to agree with Caroline. That's a great choice for all 3 of those things.
So we're going to have a diver at Villanova now and a rugby player.
Unfortunately, his season was cut short because of an ankle injury, but, he's going to come back stronger. He's going to be back next year, so Riley's looking good.
Now, Caroline, you know what they say, once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. What is the significance and meaning about diving for the Wildcats for 4 more years?
As a Wildcat for the last 12 years, it's just been an amazing time on the dive team for the last 4 years. The leadership they have taught me to be a better person both inside the pool and outside the pool. And I'm just truly honored to represent the Villanova University Wildcats as a Westminster Wildcat.
Well, go Cats!
Well said by Caroline Blankenbeckler.
And we will now move on to fencing, where we have 2 student athletes committed to playing at the next level. The first, attending Yale University, Nithya Guthikanda.
Nithya Guthikanda going to Yale University, joining the Bulldogs in New Haven. They've got a D1 fencing program there, and Nithya's been fencing for 10 years, so nothing new for her, but now she's going to get to do it for an Ivy League program. Very, very impressive.
Well, that's another thing Westminster does so well, not only producing Division I athletes, but also Ivy League talented minds. Nithya is no exception there. Excels in the classroom and out in the gym, fencing arena.
She's also the Evolutions magazine head editor and part of the All-American National Fencing Team. Congratulations once again to Nithya Guthikanda.
Nithya, congratulations. Now, obviously, Yale is an incredible school, but I know that you had a lot of incredible options. What ultimately made you decide that Yale was the one for you?
So I was really drawn to the academic community at Yale as well as the athletic community. I met some people on the team. They're great people, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Congratulations again.
And again, staying with fencing, our second athlete will attend Columbia University in the fall, Nicholas Harvey.
So not only does Columbia University, the Lions, not only do they have a great fencing program, they also have a great clinical psychology program, and they're going to provide great opportunities to a field that Nicholas wants to pursue. So ultimately, Ryan, Columbia made sense, and I mean, if anyone had the opportunity, Columbia's a school you want to be at.
Well, I mean, looking at the other options he had, Harvard, Notre Dame, UPenn, and several more elite schools, those are some pretty elite options, and clearly having a program both academically and athletically is what led Nicholas Harvey to the Columbia Lions.
Congratulations once again to Nicholas. And now Jack is going to ask him one question about deciding to take his talents to New York.
Nicholas, after so many years at Westminster, how does it feel to finally be moving on?
You know, it's sad to leave. I've spent 13 years here. You know, spent a lot of good times here. Made my own personal little family, but you know, it's time for the next chapter. I'm really excited for New York.
Well, congratulations and go Lions.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Well said. He's made his own personal little family here. And Nicholas, such a social guy, such a easy guy to like, is going to certainly make a new family.
We'll now move on to football, where we have a total of 5 student athletes committed to playing at the next level. Our first, attending Penn State University, Alex Paqueta.
If you tuned in to any of our football broadcast this year, I'm sure you saw our Alex Paqueta graphic. The #1 ranked punter in the nation will now be taking his talents to join the Nittany Lions in State College. And Alex really could have gone anywhere, Ryan. He was recruited by Alabama, University of Georgia, LSU, just to name a couple. But it's always been a dream of his to perform in front of a crowd of sometimes 110,000 people. So we know Alex is going to do great things at Penn State. And ironically enough, compared to some of the athletes here today who have been practicing their sport for almost a decade, some over a decade, Alex only took up punting about 3 to 4 years ago. But the dedication he's put towards it has made up for lost time as he's become, as I said before, the #1 ranked punter in the world. Mary Claire?
Now, Alex, Westminster has a strong kicker you tradition, and Blake Gilligan, a fellow Wildcat punter, actually also played at Penn State. How has he been a mentor to you, and what does it mean to follow in his footsteps?
Yeah, he's obviously, there's a lot of pressure now. Left some big shoes I got to fill now. So, but he's been an unbelievable mentor. I kick with him a lot, and he's helped me even in the classroom too. So, yeah, very appreciative.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Riley, you mentioned that he only been punting for 4 years. Don't let that fool you. He was on the soccer pitch as well, kicking balls farther than anybody else. So I think the coaching staff here at Westminster might have seen a bit of
Our
talent
next
that
football
could move on
commit
to the next level.
will play for the University of Georgia in the fall, Jacob Fleming.
This was a recent decision by Jacob, and a very big decision at that, as he is going to Athens to join the reigning national champs. How about it?
We'll talk about a dream come true. Jacob, a dear friend of our own, Jack Gill, has been talking about the dream of playing football for the Bulldogs, and for him to sign this paper and really make it a reality, I'm sure is one of the best feeling things that he's experienced so far.
Jacob recently committed, as I said, but it's always been a goal of his to play for the Bulldogs and play at UGA. So congratulations once again to Jacob Fleming.
Smile on his face says it all. He gets to hold up that banner. What a moment for this young man.
I love the color coordination, too. We got the red bow tie matching with his dad's tie. And the whole family Dogs fans, and I'm sure they're going to be making a lot of trips up to Athens next season.
Now, Jacob, obviously UGA is coming off of a pretty successful football season that ended in a national championship win. How do you see y'all continuing that momentum next year and going forward?
Well, first off, I have to say it's a dream come true to go into the University of Georgia. I couldn't do it without my family, all my coaches, and God. And let's hopefully run it back this year, get another natty. But yeah, I'm psyched to be playing. Thank you.
Congratulations, go Dogs.
Run it back another year, get another natty. And Jacob Fleming and Denton Schamberger, who we'll talk about in just a moment, as he's also going to Georgia, might just do that.
And playing football for Elon University in the fall, let's hear it for Brooks Platford.
Congratulations to Brooks. I was talking to him earlier today. Playing football, especially playing Division I football, has always been a dream of his. Back when I was on the gridiron, Ryan, in my early days, 7th and 8th grade, Brooks was a staple of the offensive line, and he's just continued to get better and better. And now he's going to take his talents to join the Phoenix and Greensboro. And his brother also playing football at the collegiate level at the University of Chicago.
Well, Riley, unlike you, I haven't had the chance to share time on the football field with him, but he is also on the baseball team with me. And just seeing his work ethic, it's so clear as to why he is continuing his dream to play football at the Division I level. Just another teammate I'm so proud of and excited to see him at the desk today.
And what's interesting for some of these football athletes, Ryan, is that they'll be graduating May 15th, and then in just about a week, they'll be having to travel to their respective colleges and start summer camp. So it's a very big commitment that some might not realize. And now we're going to send it down to Jack and Brooks. Jack?
He's gone through the recruiting process much longer than most. How does it feel to finally come to a decision?
Yeah, you know, it feels great. It's going to be sad to leave Westminster behind after 13 years, but playing at Elon is an opportunity that I couldn't give up.
Well, congratulations and go Phoenix.
Thank you.
Go Phoenix indeed. And congratulations once again to Brooks Platford.
So we've got another Bulldog coming up. Playing for the University of Georgia in the fall, Denton Schamberger.
Congratulations, Denton. This one's very special, Ryan. It's so special because you look back calling games for Denton when he suffered that, leg injury and had to make a full recovery, and not only make a full recovery, but then get even better, which he did on the football field this season, so much better that he was given this offer by the University of Georgia. So congratulations, and a very special congratulations to Denton Schamberger.
Well, everybody loves a good underdog story, and Riley, I would say this is the epitome of it. Going down your junior year, which is that peak recruiting year, is so hard to come back from, but for Denton to not only come back but get a spot on a team such as Georgia is an accomplishment of its own. Congratulations, Denton.
And to Denton's left is his dad, Denton, who played collegiate football for the University of North Carolina.
As many know, your dad walked onto the North Carolina football team back in the day. How does it feel to live on that legacy and get a spot for the Dogs?
It's an unbelievable opportunity. I'm just so excited. Obviously, my dad was preaching that the entire time, and I'm so excited to continue my career at football.
Well, congratulations, and how about him?
Yes.
How about him? How about them Dogs, Jack?
Our fifth and final football signee will be playing for the University of Notre Dame in the fall. Let's hear it for Holden Stays.
Holden Stays, the highest rated player to ever come through Westminster, is going to take his incredible talent to South Bend, Indiana, and join the Irish. So very well deserved. And an interesting story, Ryan, as he originally committed to Penn State to join the Lions, but then decommitted and decided to go the Irish route, and now will be working under Marcus Freeman, the new head coach for Notre Dame. So a big, big congratulations to Holden Stays.
Having the chance to watch his talent on the football team has been an honor in and of itself. You don't get to see such a fast, athletic tight end every day in high school football, and to watch Holden Stays do what he does so well on the football field, it's been great to have the opportunity to call him for 1 year. Looking forward to seeing him on TV, see someone else a bit better than me call him.
And we could read you the list of schools that Holden was also recruited by, but then we would not get to talk about the other athletes because that list is just so long, recruited by pretty much every other Division I program in the country. So a big congratulations to Holden Stays for reaching his decision.
Holden, how excited are you that we get to spend 4 more years at the same school? No, just kidding. But real talk now, especially as a part of the first freshman class under new head coach Marcus Freeman, what do you see in store for the future of Notre Dame football, and how excited are you to be part of that transition?
Yeah, I'm extremely excited to be joining the new Notre Dame face with Coach Freeman. I think a lot of win is in store, and I'm looking forward to winning the national championship at Notre Dame.
Thank you, and go Irish.
Sights always set high for Holden Stays, as you mention, or you hear him mention a national championship as a goal, and I truly believe he could accomplish that.
Moving on to golf, where we have 3 student athletes playing at the next level. The first, attending Furman University, Harris Barth.
Harris Barth joining the Paladins in Greenville at Furman University. Harris has quickly become one of the top golfers in the state of Georgia and will now be doing it for the purple.
Doing it for the purple indeed. And, you know, being on social media as a teenager does, seeing Harris Barth's face pop up on my feed over and over again with all of his accomplishments that he's, you know, made on the links is just incredible. And to see him move on to the next level is something that he deserves more than anybody else.
Harris and the golf team this year gunning for another state championship, and I caught up with William Love, who will be signing in just a moment, a couple weeks back, and they're actually looking at possibly staging their route to a national championship this year. That team is just that darn good when you've got golfers like Harris.
I just
Barth.
learned that Harris and his father are world tag team champions, so congratulations on that team.
Learn something new every day. Looks like we got a world champion up there. And his father winning the World Tag Team Championship.
Well, Harris, I had a question, but then your dad brought that belt up, so I had another question. What's the belt for?
The belt is something we started this year on the golf team. Actually, my teammate Price got it for us, but every time we win a tournament, we get to bring out the belt and celebrate with that, and it's been fun for us to go try and chase the belt this year.
Well, congratulations and go Paladins.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Georgia's got the shoulder pads. The Westminster golf team has the golden belt.
The next golfer playing at the next level in the fall, attending Duke University, William Love.
We had a Paladin, now we have a Blue Devil coming out of Westminster's golf program. It's William Love. He's been playing golf, Ryan, for 15 years.
And you can clearly tell. I mean, this is one of the most talented golfers we've seen at Westminster, if not the most talented, and his list of accolades is nearly endless. His success on the links is just incredible, and seeing what this golf team can accomplish with talent such as Harris Barth and William Love is very exciting. Not only that, we don't stop there. We have another commit, Price Miller, coming up. And Riley, you said national championship. With this roster, it does not seem unfeasible.
It certainly doesn't, and especially William Love, who tied or broke the Westminster individual scoring record 3 times, can bring them to that stage, and he'll hopefully bring the Blue Devils to that stage in Durham as well. Congratulations, William.
Not too shabby when the records you're breaking are your own.
You committed really early on in the process, I must say. What made Duke the place for you?
So I've always been a Duke fan, but I explored a lot of other options just to see what was out there, and it ended up being the right choice. The culture's unmatched. It's an amazing place.
Well, congrats and go Blue Devils.
Our third and final golfer playing at the next level in the fall, attending Davidson College. Let's hear it for Price Miller.
We got a Paladin, we got a Blue Devil, and now we got a Wildcat coming from being a Wildcat for the past 13 years. Price Miller, who interestingly enough, Ryan, grew up a baseball and football player solely and really didn't focus on being a golfer until high school, where then he shifted everything to the links, and now you see it's really paid off as he's going to Davidson College. So congratulations to Price.
Well, a very talented athlete throughout his entire time here at Westminster. I actually played football with him in 2nd grade. I mean, he could do it all. He could play line, and he also had the strongest arm on the team. So, I mean, when you have a lineman who can play quarterback better than anybody on the field, you know you got an athlete, and to see him move on to the next level is something I'm not too surprised about.
I mean, bottom line is Price Miller has always been an athlete, and on the golf side of things, he was named GHSA All-State Golf Team and will now join Coach Straub in the golf program in North Carolina at Davidson College. So congratulations once again, Price Miller.
Now, Price, I know your brother also went to Davidson. Tell me, did he influence this decision at all?
I'd be lying if I didn't say he did, but Davidson's a great place, and I'm really excited to be joining their community next fall.
Congratulations.
Congratulations once again to Price Miller, who will be continuing the Miller legacy at Davidson College.
Moving on to lacrosse. Our next athlete, who is attending Rhodes College in the fall, Jim Davis.
Jim Davis going to Rhodes College, joining the Lynx in Memphis. A big, big congratulations to Jim, who just, as he told us, Ryan, he loves the location of Rhodes in Memphis, but he also really fell in love with the lacrosse team and the guys he met on his visit. So congratulations to Jim.
Not the only Wildcat falling in love with that culture. We've seen several lacrosse players go to Rhodes in recent years for lacrosse, for baseball. You know, it's a great place for a student athlete, and Westminster's really realizing that.
Jim was named second team All-State in 2021 and was also a great football player on the defensive edge for Westminster this year.
Coach Susan gives him a pat on the back as we send him down to Mary Claire.
Jim, tell me, what parts of the Rhodes lacrosse team are you most looking forward to joining next year?
Probably the fact they told me they had a Waffle House really close to the school, and I can't go without Waffle House. So.
There you have it. Congratulations, Jim.
Hey, you and me both, Jim. The All-Star Special is unmatched, and I don't blame you for that being a key part of the decision process.
Moving on to soccer, where we've got 5 athletes going on to play at the next level this fall. Starting with University of Chicago commit Alex Lee.
Alex Lee going to the University of Chicago. Ryan, it is no surprise that Westminster consistently produces so many athletes, 5 here today, taking their soccer talents to the next level. First up, it's Alex Lee, who wants to become a doctor. Chicago has that kind of program. But he also wants to continue playing the sport he fell in love with 15 years ago.
Well, to do it in a place like Chicago, where you have almost every opportunity a city can give you, a great decision from a smart young man. I mean, hopefully by now you're realizing that Westminster is producing some really high-level athletes, and these athletes down on the track right now are deserving every bit of recognition they are getting today.
On the pitch, he was first team All-State in the 2021 leading scorer for the Wildcats, but in the classroom, he was the co-founder of the Westminster Investment Community. Jack?
Alex, I know you had your choice of a lot of different schools for where you wanted to go. What made Chicago the place for you?
I really liked Chicago's really unique academics, and they had a great soccer program to go with that. So,
congratulations.
Thank you.
Another big congratulations to Alex Lee.
Our next student athlete golfer will be playing for the University of Richmond. Soccer, thank you. Soccer athlete, University of Richmond, Sydney Moore.
Big congratulations to Sydney Moore, who's going to Richmond University. Ryan, as you know, as Jack knows, she's quite the basketball player, but also quite the goalie, as she'll be joining the Spiders in Richmond, Virginia.
Well, she is quite the goalie, and unfortunately for her, Westminster has such a good soccer team. Sometimes she doesn't get to showcase her talent because the ball doesn't make it that far down the field. But trust me, when she does, the ball rarely finds the net. Very deserving commit for Sydney Moore.
As I mentioned, she was a 3-year basketball player, but also a 4-year soccer player and a 4-year varsity softball
And
player.
Sydney is talented enough to play 2 sports, but just to be clear, she'll be attending University of Richmond and playing soccer, and they are lucky to have her.
Sydney, I know you've been playing soccer for quite a while now. Tell me, what does it mean to you to finally see it through to this day and this next level?
It's amazing. Like you said, I've been playing for so long. I couldn't imagine my life without it. And I'm looking forward to Richmond so much. It's an amazing community there, and I'm so excited.
Congratulations. Go Spiders.
Go Spiders. Congratulations once again to Sydney Moore.
Our next soccer commit will be playing for Northeastern University in the fall, Edward Rendell.
Edward Rendell is a Husky, Ryan. This is a kid who, like all these soccer players, has been playing since he could walk. 14 years now for Edward Rendell, and now he's going to get to play another 4 at the collegiate level at Northeastern University. Very, very impressive.
Well, he's really part of that Alex Lee, Edward Rendell 1-2 punch, and those two can really get it done on the field. And Edward Rendell has one of the best legs on the team, one of the best shots on the team, and having the ability to call the games with him playing a couple of times, it's really clear to see that he has that Division I talent, and it totally makes sense that he will be heading up to Boston for Northeastern.
Similar to Alex Lee, Edward Rendell was named All-State in 2021, and then when he was 15 years old, he was named the Concord Fire DA U15 Player of the Year. Anyone familiar with Concord Fire and the soccer program here in Georgia know that is a very, very high honor.
Edward, I know playing Division I soccer has been a dream of yours ever since you were born. How does it feel to finally get to this point?
Yeah, so first of all, I just want to thank God and the endless support of my family, because none of it would be possible without them. But this means a lot to me because it's been a dream of mine since I was a little kid. So finally accomplishing it is a huge deal for me.
Well, congratulations, and go Huskies.
The Howland Huskies, they call themselves. Congratulations and good luck to Edward Rendell at the next level.
Our next soccer commit will be playing for the University of Virginia in the fall, Helen Simbas.
When I said these kids have been playing soccer since they could walk, I am not kidding. Helen told us, Brian, that she's been playing soccer since she was 3 years old, and now she'll be taking her talents to Charlottesville, Virginia. And when she stepped on campus, she said she just fell in love with the place and always knew it was meant for her.
Well, Helen's just another piece of an extremely talented women's soccer program, and we've seen it in the past. A lot of girls on this Westminster team move on to UVA for a great reason. One of the best programs in Virginia, and Helen Simbas has the talent to play there. We'll see what she can do in the next couple of years.
And as I said with Denton, this is a very special moment for Helen and her family, as she made it through 2 very difficult ACL injuries and still managed to get back on the field. Not only that, but also managed to get recruited by one of the best soccer programs in the country. That shows you not only how talented Helen is on the pitch, but also how much of a hard worker she is to battle through those 2 injuries and get to the place she is right now. So a big congratulations to Helen.
Now, Helen, obviously UVA's women's soccer team is coming off of an amazing season, consistently ranked in the top 10. How excited are you to go from one amazing program here at Westminster to the next?
I think I'm extremely blessed to be able to say that I'm going to the University of Virginia and have gone to Westminster, but I'm excited to finally make my impact on the program.
Congratulations. Go Hoos.
Congratulations once again to Helen Simbas.
Our 5th and final soccer signee will be playing for Georgetown University in the fall. Let's hear it for Henley Tippins.
I mean, it is just incredible looking at these list of schools. All these schools, great soccer schools. Now Henley going to Georgetown. We had UVA, Northeastern, Richmond, and the University of Chicago Westminster soccer program. Not only talented, Ryan, on the field, but also in the classroom. And Henley Tippins looking to study business and global affairs, a program that is very unique to Georgetown, and that really made it the place for her.
Well, it's great to see all these athletes also excel in the classroom. And looking at the list of schools we have in front of us today, it is so clear that these top-notch athletes are also going to top-notch institutions. Congratulations, Henley. Well-deserved. I know how hard she's worked throughout her years here at Westminster. Georgetown's just another step that makes sense for her.
Along with her family and coaches, Henley also wanted to thank that one coach who told her she would always be a piano player, not a piano mover. Mary Claire.
Now, Henley, tell us, how excited are you to be a student athlete in the capital of the U.S. next year?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I think it opens a certain number of doors that wouldn't be available at a lot of different schools, and the opportunity to do both, it's a dream. I want to thank God, my friends, and my family. I'm so excited.
Congrats, Henley.
Another big congratulations to Henley Tippins, our 5th and final soccer signee.
We'll now move on to squash, where we have 2 student athletes committed to playing at the next level, the first of which will be taking their talents to Middlebury College in the fall. Let's hear it for Will Quigley.
Will Quigley is a Panther in Vermont at Middlebury College. A big congratulations to him, as he was also recruited by schools like Yale, Vassar, Wesleyan, and Cornell. But Middlebury, as he said, just has a great reputation of sending people onto Wall Street, and that's where he wants to be.
Spoken like a true Jordan Belfort fan. Wall Street, I don't blame him for wanting to go to Wall Street. That's one of the most successful places in the world. Coming from Westminster, I can definitely tell you he's ready to excel at Middlebury, take his talents where he wants to go in his life.
Will has played squash for the past 8 years and was a senior captain for Westminster this past season. And he's just so athletic that he could have been our 6th soccer signee had he wanted to, but squash is really the sport he's in love with and the sport that gives him, as he says, the most opportunities. So another big congratulations to Will Quigley.
Will, I know you were deciding whether you were going to play squash in college for a while. How does it feel to not only have a home for the next 4 years, but a place to continue your athletic career?
Yeah, I mean, it feels good. It's a great opportunity going up to Vermont. So it's a great mix of academics and athletics, and I'm excited to start it up next winter.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
We're excited to see you start it up next winter as well. Congratulations, Will.
And our second squash student athlete will be playing for the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. You might know it as MIT. Let's hear it for Stephen Shin.
You might know it as MIT. That's right, Mr. Kane. It is just one of those programs that can go by its abbreviation because it's just been cemented as such an academic powerhouse. But Stephen Shin also proving that you can both excel in academics and excel on the court, as he's going to be taking his squash talents to Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Well, not to take credit for all of the stuff he's accomplished in his life, but I did get him started on the tennis court, which eventually branched into squash. Of course, he's had a bit more success on the squash court than the tennis court, but he has done a great job excelling in both the classroom and athletics. I mean, Steven, I'm so proud of you, man. Congratulations.
You know what I want to see, Ryan? I want to see Steven's Google Calendar, because not only is he taken pretty much every AP class, he's the co-chair of the high school, is also the president of the math team. How does this guy make the time for it all? Jack?
I think everyone's wondering, how do you plan on balancing your academic and athletic duties next year at MIT?
You know, I know it's going to be tough, but a lot of the guys on the team are really self-driven. I'm going to have a lot of great upperclassmen, great team, and obviously great academics. So I'm really excited for the next 4 years.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations once again to Stephen Shin.
Riley, I almost don't want to see his Google Calendar. It's that full. I think that would stress me out. Congratulations, Stephen. Not many people.
Moving on to
have the talents you
swimming,
do.
where again we have 5 student athletes moving forward to play at the next level. The first of which will be playing for Claremont McKenna College in the fall. Let's hear it for Charlie Bulwark.
Charlie Bulwark is a stud going to California. Congratulations to Mr. Bulwark, who also looked at various schools like the Naval Academy, Tufts, USC, and Boston College, but being able to attend a top 10 NCAA D3 program, who also, as he said, Ryan, has a beautiful, beautiful view of the mountains from the swimming pool. It just made Claremont McKenna the place for him.
Well, Charlie is a cousin of mine, and growing up swimming with him my entire life over at the Piedmont Driving Club, any pool we could get into, it was clear that he was one of the most talented swimmers in the pool at any time, any meet, and very proud of Charlie. See him come all this way, heading out to California. Good job, big cousin.
Charlie also an AP Scholar with honor and the co-leader of the Cryptocurrencies Club here at Westminster.
Definitely a skill that's proving to be very relevant in today's world.
And now Mary Claire, fellow swimmer, is going to get a chance to talk to Charlie. Mary Claire.
Now, Charlie, I know we've been swimming together in some capacity, probably since we were 6 or 7 years old, so I've seen firsthand all the hours that have gone into this. Tell me, what does it mean to finally see it through to this day?
I'm really excited. I'm going out to Cali to swim. I'm excited to swim in the outdoor pool, get a little tan. It means a lot to be continuing swimming in college.
Congrats, Charlie.
Get that tan on. Can't wait to see it, Charlie. Congratulations once again.
Our next student athlete will be swimming for the University of Chicago in the fall, Miles Clayton.
Miles Clayton going to the University of Chicago, swimming for the Maroon. Big congratulations to Miles, who, as he told me in history class, actually, he just loved the tight-knit feel within the swim team and knew that Chicago, when he stepped on campus, was the place for him.
Just another athlete proving that he can get it done in the classroom and in the pool as well. Riley, I'm so impressed by this group of student athletes today. What they've accomplished in their past 12 years here in Westminster, 4 years in the high school, is truly unmatched. Miles Clayton just adding to that list of names of top performers.
And he's going to a top-performing program as the University of Chicago finished 7th at the NCAA championships this year. So Miles will be adding to their various talented swimmers. Miles, congratulations once again as we hand you over to Jack.
Miles, even though you won't be getting much of a tan at UChicago, how does it feel to have come to a decision with where you're going to for the next 4 years?
I'm super excited. It's a great group of guys with awesome coaches. Maybe I should have gone to Cali with Charlie, but, I'll get used to the cold at some point.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Big congratulations once again to Miles Clayton.
Our next student athlete swimmer will be attending the United States Naval Academy in the fall. Let's hear it for Annie Jardina.
Wow, what an incredible accomplishment by Annie Jardina, and what incredible dedication to be going to the United States Naval Academy. It proves not only the type of swimmer she is, Ryan, but also the type of person and leader she is.
Also such a great person indeed, Riley. She was in my freshman Spanish class, and she helped me with that language so much. I cannot tell you how many times I was lost in that class, and she helped me through it. Such a great place for someone like that in the Naval Academy. Riley, you said it. Naval Academy needs a great leader and a great person who can persevere through problems, and Annie Jardina is just that.
She's always known she was going to the Naval Academy, but didn't start swimming until 8 years ago. So Annie Jardina has a long history in the pool and a long history of knowing where she wanted to end up, and now she has finally signed that pen to paper and made that decision. So congratulations again to Annie Jardina.
Now, Annie, I know when you signed a Navy, you are not only committing to swimming for 4 more years, but to serving our country after that. Tell me, what inspired your desire to serve in the United States Navy?
Being a part of something bigger than myself has always inspired me, and I've wanted to go to the Naval Academy and be a part of the naval service ever since I was in 8th grade. And I just am very fortunate and feel very blessed that I get to spend the next 4 years doing the sport that I love with an incredible group of people.
Well, I'm an Army fan, but you're the only one I'll say it for. Go Navy. Congratulations.
Go Navy indeed. Congratulations again to Annie Jardina.
Our next student athlete will be swimming for Stanford University in the fall, Gigi Johnson.
We've got the Naval Academy, University of Chicago, now Stanford, Ryan, as Gigi Johnson is going to swim with the trees in Cali.
Well, Riley, I'm going to let you go ahead and read the list of accomplishments she has, because I'm pretty sure it's going to stun our audience right now.
Well, she's the 4-time Georgia High School Swimmer of the Year, She's a 24-time All-American. And when I say she truly could be an Olympian one day, I mean that. Out of all these athletes, Gigi Johnson, in my opinion, has the greatest chance to make it to the Olympic pool.
Well, to be an All-American, not one, not two, and I'm going to spare the audience from the next 21, but 24 times? I didn't even know you could be an All-American more than 4 times. I'm stunned.
I'm certainly stunned. I'm sure Mary Claire is too, as we go down to her with Gigi.
Now, Gigi, obviously, swimming at Stanford, it doesn't get much better than that. Such an incredible program. Tell me, what parts of the team are you most excited about joining and getting involved in next year?
Yeah, I think when I was going through the recruiting process, one of the things I valued most was the academic as well as the athletic, and I think Stanford just has an incredible balance between the two, and the team culture is just amazing, so I'm so excited to be part of it.
Congrats, Gigi.
Congrats again, Gigi, and as she told us, Ryan, nothing beats that West Coast weather, so enjoy it.
And the final swimmer will be attending Harvard University in the fall. Let's hear it for Savan Shah.
Yep, these are some pretty smart kids.
I was going to say the exact same thing, Riley. I mean, not only going to play Division I sport, but also to go to Harvard.
In all seriousness, a big congratulations to Savan Shah, who's joining the Crimson in Cambridge, swimming for their team, but also getting to study at one of the most prestigious universities in the world.
You know, it's a dream for most kids to go to Harvard, or it's a dream to swim in college. For Savan Shah, it was a dream to do both. And for him to lock that in by signing this paper, I'm sure both of his parents are so proud, and I know the entirety of the Westminster community is just as proud as well. Congratulations, Savan.
Savan's always been an athlete, but he really transitioned over to a year-round swimmer, put all his dedication and effort into swimming come 8th grade, and it's certainly paid off.
I'd say so.
So Savan will join head coach Kevin Tyrell in the Crimson next year, but right now he's going to join Mary Claire down on the field. Mary Claire?
So, Savan, you've already made some incredible contributions to the Westminster program over the past 4 years. What are your goals for the next 4 at Harvard?
I think just to get to know a great group of guys. I mean, there's like a great brotherhood up at Harvard, and just connect with all the people up there. It's going to be great, and I'm extremely blessed.
That's amazing. Congrats, Savan.
Congratulations, Savan Shah, once again.
And moving on to tennis, attending Yale University in the fall, Ann Wright Gary.
Well, Ryan, it looks like we got a rivalry brewing down on the field as we had Savan at Harvard, now Ann Wright at Yale, although Ann Wright joining the Bulldogs in New Haven to play tennis. And as she spoke with us earlier in the week, she said that she connected very well with the other girls on the team, and given the fact that she's played tennis for 12 years, Yale was truly the spot for her, and we're very excited to see what she does at the next level.
Ann Wright's been a neighbor of mine for those 12 years, and to see her keep climbing in the level of tennis, seeing her travel all around the country to all these tournaments, schools, and seeing her find success and reach her goal of playing at Yale University is truly an honor, and congratulations, Ann Wright.
And it was a tough decision for her. Given her talent, she was recruited by schools like Columbia, Northwestern, USC, Penn, Rice, and I say talents both on the court but also in the classroom, as Ann Wright is a very studious person, and we just can guarantee you that she will succeed in all aspects at Yale.
And Rod, I know you've been playing tennis for quite some time right now and have played against a lot of very good competitors, but how excited are you to play tennis in the Ivy League next year?
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I just was so excited. As soon as I knew I'd have the opportunity to play at Yale, I was like, absolutely, I'm ready to go, so I can't wait.
Congratulations and go Bulldogs.
Thank you.
And another big, big congratulations to Ann Wright Gary.
We will now move on to track and field and cross country, where we have 3 student athletes moving on to play at the next level. The first of which will play at New York University, let's hear it for Janie Cooper.
How about it, Janie Cooper going to NYU to join their track and field and cross country teams, playing for the Bobcats, or I should say, Ryan, running for the Bobcats. She was also recruited by UGA, but Coach Tyler, the head cross country and track and field coach, she said made a very, very big impact on her desire to attend New York University.
Well, we've said so many great things about other programs here at Westminster. The cross country program is no exception, winning a state championship seemingly every year. Janie Cooper was a part of that team for the past couple of years, doing a great job on the course and clearly deserving of this signing to New York University.
Janie finished second in state this past year in all of AAA. And she really didn't start focusing on her sport until her junior years. So you can imagine that hard work and determination that she has to get to the point she's reached. And now she'll talk with Mary Claire. Mary Claire?
Janie, I know college recruiting can be a long process. At what point in that process did you know that NYU was the best fit for you to continue being a student athlete?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have known without the support of my parents. For a while there, I didn't know what sport I was going to play. I didn't know where I was going to be. And they really just stood by my side the entire time. And, you know, they took me up to NYC, and I just fell in love with it.
Congrats, Janie.
Congratulations once again. Janie going to NYU and NYC. We're very, very excited for you.
Our next track and field and cross-country athlete will be playing for the University of Pennsylvania in the fall, Matthew Fernando.
Matthew Fernando going to the University of Pennsylvania, studying business at the Wharton Business School. Ryan, we've said it a couple of times today, but it really does not get better than that, especially for a guy as driven as Matthew Fernando.
Exactly, and in order to go to Penn, and not only go to Penn, but run, and not only run, but go to Wharton, you need to be a driven person, and I can promise you Matthew Fernando is as driven as it comes. Congratulations, Matthew. Looking at his accomplishments on the course, you can totally tell why he has this opportunity.
If you don't take our word for it, let the accomplishments speak for themselves. He holds the 5K school record, the 800-meter school record. He's a 4-time state champ in cross country and led the track and field team to their first state championship in about a decade last season, where he finished as the state champ in the 1600. So another big, big congratulations to Matthew Fernando, who really does it all, Jack.
Well, Matthew, after all the training you've gone through, all the intense work, how does it feel to finally get to this point and commit to a school?
No, it feels great, It's been, fun competing for Westminster for the last 4 years, but, I'm ready for the next chapter. Penn, I love the team, I love the coach, great academic environment, and, go Quakers.
Go Quakers, congratulations.
Yep.
And our final track and field and cross-country athlete will be attending Washington University in St. Louis. Let's hear it for Kate Stevens.
Kate Stevens going to Wash U in St. Louis, running cross-country and track and field, doing it all for the Bears. A big, big congratulations to Kate Stevens.
Kate Stevens, we just said so much about Matthew Fernando. Kate Stevens has also been that type of runner for the Wildcats, both in cross country and track and field. So much speed moving around the track, around the course, around the campus, really had a chance to call a race, and Kate Stevens was definitely leading the pack there. Congratulations, and very deserving of heading over to Wash U.
And Ryan, as we've heard today, some athletes love the West Coast for the weather, but Kate loves the Midwest because you get all 4 seasons.
It's very underrated take. I think a lot of people are so obsessed with that 75-degree, 85-degree weather that they don't really get to appreciate that perfect fall or perfect spring weather. Kate, I definitely don't disagree with you, but I might be leaning more towards the warm weather.
Nevertheless, Kate, such a very big accomplishment, and we wish you the best in St. Louis.
Now, Kate, obviously the sisterhood, or the girls cross-country team here at Westminster, is a super tight-knit group. What similarities and the sense of community do you see between Westminster and Wash U, and how excited are you to join that team next year?
Yeah, I think the sisterhood at Westminster and Wash U share many of the same values. The saying of the cross-country team at Wash U is "love runs deep,"
and I think that's really true for the sisterhood. So I'm just super excited to join a program so similar to Westminster.
Congrats, Kate. Go Bears.
Congrats, Kate. Go Bears. Thank you, Mary Claire.
And our final track and field and cross country athlete will also be attending Washington University in St. Louis. Let's hear it for Jalen Doral.
Jalen Doral going to Washington University in St. Louis, another track and field athlete. And for him, Ryan, given his interest in health and biology and wanting to become a doctor one day, Wash U having that excellent program that they do, it just made it the best fit for him.
Well, as a fellow athlete looking at a bunch of colleges right now also interested in that biology field, I can tell you it does not get much better than Washington University in St. Louis. Jalen, I completely understand the decision. Congratulations, and hopefully you're a fan of all 4 seasons as well.
There you go. And he's also, Ryan, a 4-year letter winner here at Westminster, as he's been participating in track and field for the past 6 years.
Jalen, after being a part of that elusive state championship team last year, I must ask, how much are you going to miss Coach Jones?
I'm going to miss him a lot. I remember having him back in 8th grade for science class and coaching me all through these last 4 years, so he means a lot to me.
All right, congratulations. Go Bears.
Thank you.
Go Bears, and so special to see the connection.
Parents and
Coach
student
Jones.
athletes, thank you for all your dedication and hard work. Congratulations to all of you on some tremendous accomplishments. And if I could now turn it over to Coach Wild.
Just some information, parents, we'll let the slideshow begin in the back so you can take more pictures from the great graphics James made. And thank you for coming.
Well, Ryan, that just about sums it up. A very, very wonderful tribute here to all of our athletes, all 31 of them who have signed. And now we're going to catch up with Coach Downs on the sideline in just a moment, the athletic director here at Westminster, as he'll speak to us about this record-setting year and how special it is to have this event. And I beg your pardon, it's actually going to be the assistant athletic director, Marty Wild, catching up with Mary Claire. Mary Claire, take it away.
Yeah, so I'm down here with Coach Wild. Coach Wild, record number of people signing today, 31. How insane is that, and just what does that mean for the Westminster athletic programs?
Unbelievable, 31. I remember talking to Henley and a bunch of them. They knew they were close all year. They kept talking, Coach, we're going to get there, we're going to get there. In the last 2 weeks, we've had 3 more to join to make it 31. It's unbelievable, great class, great group of kids, and couldn't be more proud. It's a lot of reputation to uphold for the coming classes, so we got to get it going. So hopefully we can keep going.
Absolutely. What a testament to Westminster athletics, and I think the future is bright. Thank you, Coach Wild.
Well, Mary Claire, thank you, and thank you to the rest of our WCAT crew who made this broadcast happen and brought it to all of you who couldn't be here today to celebrate such an incredible accomplishment by 31, Ryan, 31 student athletes here signing to play at the next level. We're so very proud of them.
Well, it truly is unbelievable that many student athletes here at Westminster can even play at the next level, but let alone go to the universities that they are in the classroom as well. It truly is a testament to the accomplishments this Westminster community can accomplish.
It is, and it wouldn't be possible with all of you. Wouldn't it be possible with all of you watching at home who have supported them throughout the years? So another big thank you to you, and that'll just about do it for myself, Riley O'Neill, Ryan Carr, and the rest of our WCAT crew. Go Cats.